What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of True or Boo, brought to you by none other than the House of Dell. That's right, me. I hope I got a good one for you today. I hope I really do. But first, if you're watching me on Rumble, hit the follow button, hit the repost, hit the like, leave a comment below on what you think of my videos, whether they're true or boo, if you agree with them. If you're watching me on YouTube, hit the subscribe, like, share, leave a comment below. Same thing. So let's get into the rules of true or boo if you're not familiar with it. If it's a true, that means I think it's legit paranormal, nothing fake. It's good to go. If it's a boo, that does not mean it's not paranormal. It just means I don't think there's enough evidence there to convince me that it is. But if I think it's a fake, obvious hoax, you know what I'm talking about, that is a boo trash. And yes, we have given out some boo trashes. So I would like for you to leave in the comments below if you agree with me on the true or boos. So without further ado, let's get into this. Oh, we may have a good one here. I don't know. Before we start, because I'm a car guy, I'm going to say something about the reflection in the window there. To me, that looks like a Corvette C8. I don't know if his video is about that car, but I see them cars about every day. A lot of people, they get them confused because they do look like a Ferrari or a Lamborghini mix. But I'm pretty sure that's a Corvette C8. Again, I don't know if his video's about that car, but we're about to find out. Let's roll and find out what this is about.
A man named Eddie was running some errands one afternoon when he noticed something strange. He pulled into a shopping center and glanced over at a
Yes,
local
it is about the car. Yep, Corvette C8, told you.
And noticed a beautiful orange Corvette C8 in the reflection of the store glass. When he looked around the parking lot at where the car would have been, he didn't see it anywhere. There weren't many cars in the parking lot, and based on the angle in which he was looking, it should have been fairly easy to spot.
Yeah, I don't see it anywhere in the parking lot.
Recorded the event to hopefully get some answers.
Many
people were quick to mention that it was possibly a glitch in the Matrix.
Okay, where is this car that's reflecting on this Boston Pizza window? It's a Corvette C8.
I don't think they'd have a Corvette sitting inside of a pizza shop, though. I mean, where would you put it at in there if it is inside of it?
What? Where is that car? Hello, where's that car?
I don't see it either.
Where is this car?
As he begins to pan his camera around the shopping center, he focuses his attention on the reflection of the pizza shop. We can clearly see a bright orange car in the reflection of the glass. What is peculiar is that the car doesn't seem to be anywhere in sight. He videos the entire parking lot, and there doesn't seem to be any video editing taking place. He eventually walks over to the pizza shop to show that there was no car inside that some speculated was on display.
Yeah,
while many people were convinced he captured a glitch in the Matrix, one individual commented that it was parked in front of the black SUV. If we take a closer look
in front of the black SUV, I can see that from here. Alright, first things first, I didn't see the car anywhere in the parking lot. I don't know how they pulled that off if that's a hoax. But I did see the reflection of the black car when it was pulling out of the parking spot, just slightly in the window, and it was in front of the Corvette in the window because it covered some of the Corvette up. Now, on that last piece where they said that the Corvette was parked in front of that SUV, no. First of all, that wasn't orange, that's brown. It looked like the dash, and then if you look even harder, you can see parts of the window in front of the SUV from the store, not the car, from the store. So that being said, I can't debunk that. I could be wrong, but I can't debunk it. You leave in the comments below what you think. I'm going to have to give that one a true. That may be glitch in the matrix. So let's get on to the next one. All right, let's see what we got on this thing. Let's roll it.
During this time, one of them got a notification on their phone that motion was detected inside one of the bedrooms. When they opened the video, they expected to see one of their puppies chewing on one of their belongings. When they looked around the room, they saw nothing moving, which surprised them since something must have triggered the camera. When they looked down the dark hallway, they noticed something that would forever haunt them.
Oh, I seen a black figure there.
Just moments into the video, if we look down the dark hallway, we can see a black humanoid figure slowly walking from right to left.
Yeah, you can see the head, shoulders, and the
It
leg.
was simply a family member walking by, but the owner of the video mentioned nobody was home. It's difficult to make out any distinct features due to the camera quality and how dark the hallway is. She also mentioned that the other camera in her home captured nobody entering the house.
Alright, first things first on that one. To me, that looked like a whole person poking around the corner. Whoever it was, I think knew the camera was there because they turned around and went back the other way. I mean, if you look at that, they got the whole head, the shoulder, the arm, and the leg. Whether it was one of them in the house, or somebody broke in their house, or somebody living in their attic, or whatever, I'm going to have to give that one a boo. Just because I don't think that's paranormal, and I'm going to explain why. Just like I explained that maybe somebody broke into their house, and they knew that camera was there, and they turned around and went back the other way. Like one time at our house we used to live in, we used to have somebody would crawl up under our house and sleep up under there. And I was just told before I was making this that we lucky enough the copper pipe got stolen. All I'm going to say is we knew who it was. If somebody would have stole my copper pipe, and they'd have got their ass whooped. So, you steal my copper pipe, that's ground for ass whooping. Let's go to the next one.
Okay.
All right, let's see what we got here. We got somebody named Cape Crusader 89. All right. Let's see what bull shenanigans we got now.
Sometimes experiences a chilling sensation, as if an unseen presence is lurking nearby while she's alone in her room. Her hair starts to stand on end, and a cold, heavy pit settles in her stomach. Yet when she scans the room, it remains eerily empty. Despite this unsettling feeling, Kat has never actually seen anything paranormal. Well, that was until recently, when her security camera caught this.
Yeah, I see that, but
A ghostly mist suddenly appeared and slowly drifted through the yard. This cloudy anomaly hovered through the grass before quickly vanishing into thin air. This strange mist resembles a ghostly silhouette, and Kat replayed the video repeatedly, struggling to decipher what this could be. She insists that nothing around her home could randomly produce smoke in the middle of her yard. So what might this phenomenon
look like
actually
smoke.
be?
alright, first things first on that one. I don't think anything is paranormal on that. I don't think it was smoke. To me, it looked more like a reflection from the camera, catching something on the window or something maybe. But I don't think anything paranormal on that. She may have thought it was. I mean, if she thinks it is, and she thinks it is, I'm not bashing anybody one way or the other on it. But to me, because I don't think it's paranormal, that's a boo. So that's about all I can say on that. I think it's either a reflection or heck, it could be a little bug or something. Who knows? But I don't think it's paranormal. So let's go to the next one.
Reddit user Admirable Wealth 253.
All right, let's see what we got on this. This is Admiral Wealth 253. I think he said it was Reddit. If I can talk. Roll it. Let's see what we got.
posted a video to the Paranormal Encounters subreddit of footage captured in a daycare located in New York. According to this Reddit user, several kids would complain of seeing a mean man inside the playroom. These chilling words haunted the staff as they had no idea who the kids were talking about. And on multiple occasions when one of the cleaners would go to the basement, she would stumble across toys now eerily rearranged in a circle. This unsettling sight would often scare her to tears as she ran upstairs. Well, one day, with new security cameras rolling inside, a terrifying sequence of events was captured.
I see the little rocker moving there. I think that's what that is. That's interesting. Oh, I see a cat or something. Was that I hope that ain't a big rat. Well, that just fell off. Okay,
in the pitch-black playroom, a toy seesaw mysteriously rocked back and forth. And as this movement suddenly stopped, a ball began rolling across the floor. Then, almost as if the entity causing this activity was moving around the room, the basket on the table got pushed to the floor. The employees were left in shock when they reviewed this footage, and they began to wonder if this activity was caused by the mean man the kids were complaining about.
Alright, everybody, on that one, I don't know how to explain that, but the ball rolling across the floor, I'm not going to lie, I thought that was a big old rat or a cat going across the floor. But, little seesaw rocking back and forth, I don't know how you could do that. The only thing I could explain you could do is somebody kick the ball, make it roll across the floor, but I didn't see nobody there kicking the ball. And the little basket falling off the table, that could be pulled with a string, but then again, why are you going to pull that with a string when the rest of that stuff it looked pretty legit? So I'm going to give that one a thumbs up, a true. We're going to give that one a true. I think that was paranormal. Leave in the comments below what you think. Let's go to the next one. All right, looks like another Reddit user, One Investigator 1107. Let's see what we got here.
1107 Reddit account. A video was posted to the Ghost subreddit that they're hoping to find an explanation for. One night around 9 p.m., this Reddit user came downstairs to grab something to drink. At the time, her husband was asleep in bed and their dog was curled up on the couch, meaning she was the only one awake in the entire house. But while she was in the kitchen, she heard something that sent her hurrying back upstairs.
I must be deaf because I didn't hear anything. Still didn't hear anything. Looks like she was in a hurry, don't it? She just walked back normal and me.
As she poured herself a glass of tea, a ghostly whisper can be heard calling out. I'm not positive if she heard this at the time, although she does appear to pause and turn around. And as she opened the cabinet, another chilling voice called out.
Well, I heard that, but
She definitely heard this voice as she quickly looked to the right, expecting to see someone speaking. I can't quite make out what these voices are saying, so if you have any guesses, please let me know. According to this user, after hearing this voice, she did her best to remain calm and not allow this ghost to see her run away.
alright. where do I start on that? Let's see. At first, I didn't hear anything, I guess, because my hearing is not as good as it used to be from playing my guitar too loud. But I did hear something, whether it was talking or just, it could have been an appliance kicking on, making that noise. And at first, he said she hurried back upstairs. It looked like to me she took her sweet time going back upstairs, and it looked like every light in the house was on, or the apartment, wherever it was. It looked like every light was on. She took her sweet time. I'm not saying they hoaxed it. I'm not saying that in any way, shape, or form, but I'm saying it's a boo. Just because I've heard AC units kick on sound exactly like that. No matter the age, I've heard them kick on and they sound exactly like that. Even the heaters, electric heaters, you got these central air and heat. Let me get the words out. Central air and heat. I've heard them all kick on like that. Most of them kick on and they sound like that. That microphone could have been right beside a vent with that thing kicking on, and it just, I've heard that same exact sound before. To me, that's nothing paranormal. Let's go to the next one. Looks like we got another Reddit. Cloudy Days 0.
That goes by Cloudy Days lives with her family of 5 in a new townhouse. But according to Cloudy, while they previously lived in an apartment, she would often wake up in the dead of night to find a shadowy presence lurking in the room, filling her with an overwhelming sense of dread. She was never quite sure if she was still partially dreaming or seeing something from the other side. These spine-chilling encounters stopped completely as soon as they moved, until recently when she spotted this. As she laid in bed, she caught a glimpse of something dark peeking from around the corner. This strange dark shape looks like the top of someone's head trying to look at her. It slowly came into view before quickly ducking back behind the wall.
Are you?
Cloudy claimed.
Alright. That's a boo. That's a boo. Why are you pointing the camera just in that one spot there? It looked like somebody or something peeking their head around the corner, and if that's good, we got you. You know, that's what it looked like to me. That's boo. That's boo. I'm leaning toward it. That's boo trash. That's boo trash. Let's go to the next. All right, looks like we got another Reddit user here. DreadLim21. I hope I'm saying that right. Let's roll it.
At 9:40 in the morning, a TikTok user named Mildred woke up to find her dog sleeping at the foot of her bed. Thinking this was cute, she decided to record a quick video with her phone. But it wasn't until she later rewatched this video that she noticed something that made her stomach drop. You probably didn't catch that, so let's take a closer look. On the floor at the foot of the bed looks to be an eerie, ghostly face. This pale face can be seen for a split second, but as the camera panned away, then came back, this face had vanished. Mildred couldn't believe what she was seeing.
Oh my gosh, we're done with the story. I compose myself. Come on. It almost reminds me, if anybody's played Mortal Kombat 2, and you do a uppercut at a certain time on your opponent, the little guy comes out in the corner and goes, "Toasty!" To me, that just looked like somebody laying in the floor, poked their head out like, you got me? Then poked it back in and hid. And, you know, oh my goodness. Okay. I got to do it, people. That is a slap boo trash. Oh, Lord mercy. Thirsty. Let's go to the next one. All right, people. I don't even know how you say that name, so I'm not even going to attempt it, but let's roll it.
Marco recently moved into a small wooden house in a remote village in northern Italy. After living in a city for most of his life, he was looking forward to the peace and quiet. The first few weeks living in his new home were exactly what he imagined, but this soon changed when he began to hear strange noises coming from the attic at night. According to Marco, he would hear the unnerving sound of creaking floorboards, thumping, and occasionally the sound of something being dragged across the floor. He started recording on his phone whenever this activity would begin.
Yeah, let's hear this.
After some time, he managed to catch this.
Yeah, I hear stuff going on there. Dude, that's when you need to check and see if somebody's actually up there. That's it. Keep going. Let's see if somebody's actually up there or not. And all the way across the room, all the way around. Come on, all the way around.
And the sound of hangers moving came from behind him. He whipped his head around, and when he did, the chair in front of him got knocked to the side. The sudden movement was enough to send him frantically climbing back down the ladder. And according to Marco, ever since this incident, he's been staying with a friend, as he's just too frightened to step foot back inside of that house.
All right, everybody. Everything I think in it could be explained. I mean, there could have been somebody up there making them noises. That's not a... He said that was an old wooden house. When I was expecting to see an old wooden house, that looked modern to me. So when he said old wooden house, I was going to throw it off as maybe just the house settling. But he did go up in the attic, look around. There wasn't nobody up there making noises. Then the chair flew back into the curtain. I don't know. I can't explain it. I might have to give that one a true because I can't explain it. So, and I don't see if anybody was behind the curtain. How could they pull the chair and it go straight back when there ain't nothing on either side of it, even if they had a string? So that's why I'm going to have to give it a true. I can't really explain anything. Really, I mean, that's the bumping noises. It is what ghosts do. So I'm going to have to give it a true. Let's go to the next one. All right, everybody. So what we got here? Well, dang. Wow, that's crazy. Let's see that again. That's insane. That's crazy. All right, that was kind of crazy there. I looked at the video 3 or 4 times, trying to analyze that. That's I know it looked like something was pulling her leg, but she didn't have time to take nothing off her leg when she got up. She got up and ran out of there. That kind of tells me that's. I'm gonna give that one a true. Just simple fact that I don't see how you can fake that. I really don't. I mean, I know there's good special effects in movies, but that didn't look like no movie set or somebody trying to fake it. I mean, if that's a hoax, and they done a darn good job of it, a really good job if that was a hoax. I don't know what else to say about it unless it happened to some big old country boy and they'd have got up wanting to fight in the ghost. That's the only thing I know. But like I said, that's the truth. Leave in the comments below what you think. Let's go to the next one. People, let's see what we got on this one. This looks like a hospital or something. Let's roll it.
Night shift. They all see this all at the same time, including the footage. Is this real or staged?
Ooh.
And why would a police station stage?
Oh, this is a police station, okay.
What do you guys think?
That is interesting, say the least. Dude just sit there chilling, and all of a sudden the doors fly open. I guess they trying to tell me, we ain't gonna be sitting around, let's get to work. Let's go, boys. Yep. Got one running out there looking for something. And there comes the other one. He goes back, well, whatever. Yeah, let me get my phone out. I'm going to start recording after it done happened. All right. That was interesting. That was at a police station. I don't know where it was at, but it was at a police station somewhere. I don't think the policeman's going to hoax that. For one, you got one of them going into the upper door there, going in, and they never come back out. I guess they went looking for whatever it was. But I don't know how you can hoax that. I really don't. And I don't think the policeman would hoax something like that. So I'm going to have to give that one a true. And that's all I got to say about that one. Leave in the comments below what you think. Let's go to the next one. Uh-oh, another police. Here we go.
Shopping, and when I came home, the door is open. I think somebody broke in.
Does anyone live in the house?
Yes, my husband, myself, and our 2 kids, but they're out of town right now. They're with his parents.
And how many rooms do you have?
2 upstairs and 1 downstairs.
All right, we're gonna have to go and search the house. Is it okay if we go in?
Yeah, of course.
You don't have any like pets or dogs or anything?
No.
Just stay here, man.
Doors and stuff are opening by themselves. Is that what they said? I see the door open.
Police! If anyone's here, make yourself known.
Oh yeah, he gonna shoot some ghosts. Let's get it.
Police!
At least the house is clean. A lot of these I've seen, the houses are a mess, so at least this is clean. Yeah, I've seen that.
Anyone inside?
Downstairs, you get upstairs.
Like I said, stairs. Why is it gonna be stairs?
Police! Anyone inside, make yourself known.
Oh, I see the door moving. I see the door moving. equipment acting up too. Another door open or moving by itself. More equipment malfunction.
Downstairs clear.
Yeah. I don't know if that was somebody or something unexplained there.
Upstairs clear.
Yeah, we're good.
Alright, that looked pretty convincing to me. I know, I don't know how they got the body cam footage. The police station had to release that. So, if they thought it was good enough to release, and I don't see how you could hoax that or why they wouldn't want to hoax that. I mean, look, especially when the police officer was upstairs, lucky he didn't start shooting holes through the house. I'm gonna give that one a true. I don't think the police will hoax that, but I think they need to get Steve Chavez and from Dead Files on that case. See what's going on up in there. Alright, this is the last video. Let's get to it. Alright, people, last video. Let's see what we got on this thing. Supposedly all the paranormal activity is real in this Joker's home. Him and his family deal with it on a daily basis. This may scare you. Let's roll this. How many times have we been told that before? And January 26, 2021. Let's see what we got here. Oh, I see a shadow. Let's see a shadow. Oh, when somebody gets pulled out of bed.
Why? What's up? My back.
Okay. Guess it's time to tell you to get up. Now we got a vacuum cleaner in the hall. What we got here? Is he gonna start vacuuming? If that's the case, I tell him to come here and start vacuuming my house. Whoop-de-doo. Yeah. Alright, I'm at a loss of words for that one. Not for a good reason. They said she hurt her back being pulled out of bed. All I gotta say is that seen the shadow go behind the camera, then you couldn't see if anybody really grabbed her feet or not. That was off camera. And then the vacuum, oh my gosh, that's just totally. If you had something that really happened and you're going to pull a stunt off like that with the vacuum being pulled up, you can clearly see that that was manipulated being pulled up, probably by a fishing line or something. I mean, if you got true activity, then why you got to do something like that? So this is a first right here. This is not one, not two, but you guessed it, 3 boo trashes. Boo trash. Sorry the woman got her back hurt, but maybe they shouldn't have pulled her so hard out of bed. I mean, you can clearly see that was staged all the way around. Yeah. Boo trash. Get it out of here. Alright, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that episode of True or Boo. We had 12 videos in all. Had 6 trues, 3 boos, and right now a record of 3 boo trashes. Maybe we ought to have a special video at the end of this thing for the special record boo trash. Wow, that's all I got to say. If you like this video, leave a comment down below. If you think these videos were true or boo. Again, on Rumble, hit the follow, repost, leave a comment, hit the like, YouTube, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment below if you think all this was true or boo, or any of it, which videos you think were true and which ones you think were boo. And I hope you really enjoyed this episode. Until next time, the House of Dell, we out of here.